beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my channel, or welcome for the first time, and if this is not your first time on my channel, welcome back to my channel. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notifications when I upload new videos. Recently I uploaded a vlog of me attending a Modern United Nations conference, and I thought it would make a lot of sense for me to come on here and tell you all about it, how it is and what to expect and things to look forward to and how my experience was, because I feel like the vlog didn't say much about the conference except just, you know, other things that were needed to be shown in the vlog. So if you're in for that, you really want to know more about BIMUN, you want to know what it is, you want to know what to prepare for and what to expect and what to look forward to, then this video is for you. Sit back, relax, take your notes and your pen, jot down some good stuff because I'm going to be giving out gems in this video. Let's go.
Oh, so what is wrong with that? I'm not gonna be like everybody wants.
Starting from what BIMUN is a Babcock International Modern United Nations Conference. This is like every other Modern United Nations conference. People come together to discuss or deliberate on a particular topic with the aim of finding solution or bringing up resolutions that would help to aim the topic or tackle the topic that was put in place from the beginning of the conference. So if you're someone who's interested in the things that are pertaining to the world, you want to, you know, have your own impact, you want to be able to contribute, this conference is definitely for you. If you would want to experience a Modern United Nations conference, you want to see how it is, you want to know what it's all about, then BIMUN is definitely for you. Now I'm just going to be going on into the lineup or the way the program is. At first, you will have the opening plenary. Now, the opening plenary is where the topic for the conference will be stated. In this session, if you have anything to say concerning the topic that has been put in place or things that you think the board or the chair needs to address, you can talk about it during this opening plenary. Just basically the introduction to the topic, what you have to say, whatever you feel needs to be in place, whatever countries are suffering, or whatever things you just want to say or talk about at the beginning of the conference. Now, I would like to talk about the closing plenary before I talk about the committee session. Now, closing plenary is where everybody has deliberated, we've talked about this topic, we've digested it, broken it down, and now we have resolutions, that's solutions to this thing. Closing plenary is where we come together just like the opening plenary, but in this state we are just passing out resolutions. Do you understand? Yeah. So now let me move on to committee sessions. Committee session is what bets your resolutions. Through your committee sessions is what you're able to bring forth to the board at the end of the conference, which is at the closing plenary. Now, during your committee session, as delegates of whatever country you're representing, you'll be able to speak from your point of view, from your own country or the state of whatever it is that your country is going through at that point in time. You'll be able to speak during that committee session, and each problem or each issue will be addressed adequately during the committee sessions. In the committee sessions, we have the chair and the director. These are the people that are in charge of the committee session. Now, this conference is not just a normal type of conference. Yeah, so you are representing a country has been assigned to you. So during this conference, you're going to be speaking on behalf of your country. So whatever country has been assigned to you is what you would represent. You are going to be a citizen of that country during the space of this conference. I want to say some important things that I feel like everyone going for this conference should know. One is a position paper. When you register for BIMUN, you're assigned to a committee, you're given a country and also a topic to deal with. Your position paper is just you making research and putting into summary what research or the results of your research. Now, let me make an example. The country assigned to me was Vanuatu, and also my committee had a particular topic. Now, as a citizen of Vanuatu, I had to make research on the topic, the state of whatever it is, the way my country is handling the case, and the things I need to put in place to tackle this particular issue. It was talking about illicit drug trafficking. Now, what's the state of illicit drug trafficking in Vanuatu? What is the government doing to tackle illicit drug trafficking in Vanuatu? And what are the things that I feel like UNODC or the United Nations need to put in place to help my country to tackle illicit drug trafficking in Vanuatu? My committee was UNODC, United Nations Office for Drugs and Crimes. So illicit drug trafficking, you see how it's relating. So you'll be assigned to a committee, you'll be assigned a country, and you need to make research on whatever topic you're given during the conference. That is what you would put in your position paper. This is what you would submit before actually going for the conference. I hope you understand. Another thing I would like to mention is, aside from your position paper, it's advisable to do further research. When you get there, you'll be required to speak concerning the issue. You'll be required to defend your country or say the things that are causing the problems and all of that stuff. Now, expect countries coming for each other. Now, if I say, okay, El Salvador is using our borders, El Salvador is using Vanuatu's border to transport illicit drugs. So that means Vanuatu is not even involved in illicit drug trafficking. It's actually El Salvador using Vanuatu's borders to transport illicit drugs. Now, it's based on my research that I was able to make that point. You need to make proper research, in-depth research. I said before, in-depth research to know a lot about your country, to know your allies, your enemies, and all of that. So if I come for El Salvador and El Salvador also has something to say about my country, that's where you see countries clashing, countries coming for each other's throat. It's not a regular conference. It's a conference that you are to defend your country. What is going on in your country? What exactly is the way forward for your country? What countries are causing problems for your country? What countries do you want to form allies with to solve this particular issue on ground? So I hope that that whole summary has given you an overview of how this conference is. Now let's move on to the terms. BIMUN is not a normal conference, okay? There are certain terms. It's a Model United Nations conference, for goodness sake. So you cannot expect yourself to be using just basic terms. I'll be mentioning a few, but when you register for BIMUN, you'll be given a booklet which will include every single thing you need to know. So I would advise you to read it, okay? Okay, let me just list out a few points which will be used in both the closing, opening, plenary, and also the committee session. One is present and voting. At the beginning of each session, there will be an attendance that will be taken. No, they will not mention your name. It's the country you're representing. For example, they will call the name of your country that you're representing, and you would also be given something called a placard. This is what a placard looks like. It has the name of the country and the committee that you have been assigned to. So all you have to do is signify if you're just present in the meeting or you're present and would like to vote during serious issues or when decisions are about to be made. Present and voting. The next term is motion. Now note that this placard is your best friend. Your placard is what will be used to signify or identify you that you have something to say. Now motion can be said to be something as making a suggestion. So if you want to put forward a suggestion to the board or to the people or delegates in the session. Another term is points. There are different points that you can rise to. Now if you raise your placard and they ask you, delegates of another, to what point do you rise to? Let me use point of information. Point of information is like making an inquiry. Either you're asking the board a question or you're asking a fellow delegate a question. Let me use an example. I raise my placard and I say, I, delegate of Vanuatu, rise to the point of information to the chair. Then I ask my question or whatever I want to ask the delegates or whoever I'm raising the point of information to. Another term that is also used is moderated and unmoderated caucus. Now these ones, I will not go too much into them, but moderated caucus is just a formal setup where whoever wants to speak is allowed to speak. Like I said, your placard is your best friend. All you have to do is raise your placard and let out what you want to say. While an unmoderated caucus is quite similar to moderated caucus, but this time it's an informal one. You can split yourself into groups. Now whatever you wanted to say during the moderated caucus and you're feeling okay, oh my gosh, I can't say it, or something like that, yeah, you can now say during the unmoderated caucus, you come together, you discuss, oh, you know what, in Vanuatu, this is the state, this is what's happening, this is what's happening. So you all talk as a group, and from there you can bring up resolutions or solutions to whatever the problem is or the issue is. Exactly. Those are the few terms I'll be covering in this video. Like I said before, once you register for BIMUN, you'll be given a booklet which will contain every single thing you need to know. I would advise you go through that. This video was made just to make sure that you have an idea, or just to summarize what BIMUN is all about. Now, if you're someone who really likes Model United Nations Conference, you like things that are pertaining to the world, world change and all of that good stuff, BIMUN is the conference for you. You want to experience what a United Nations Conference is? Oh my gosh, you need to go for BIMUN. It will change the way you think. Now let's talk about my experience. Honestly, it's not what I expected. Starting from the position paper, when I got the email, I was shocked. Okay, I was thinking it's just a normal conference, or I don't have to do much. Little did I know that it was something very serious, where I would be representing the country, speaking on behalf of my country, and saying things pertaining to my country in the interest of my country. Honestly, it wasn't what I expected. But if there's something that I would do better, is make better research. Your girl was doing her research during committee sessions after hearing other delegates talk about the things they've researched. I was like, oh, okay, I need to find this out. I wrote it down and I started making my research. So in summary, it wasn't what I expected at all. But is this something that I like? Okay, yeah, it was, honestly. Well, at first I didn't like it. From the very first committee session, I was like, what did I get myself into? What is this? This is too serious for my liking. Yeah, but BIMUN is something that I feel like every diplomat or aspiring diplomat should attend. Also, at the end of the conference, you would also be given certificates. That's nice. Another thing you should note is there will be awards. So depending on how you participate, depending on your position paper and how you present your case, you present yourself and all of that good stuff, there are different categories for different awards. So have that at the back of your mind, that you're going there for serious business. You're representing the country, so represent your country well. Even if by birth you are a citizen of Nigeria, during BIMUN you are a citizen of whatever country has been given to you. I would advise that you prepare well before going, make deep and thorough research before going. I really hope this video was able to help you, to give you more knowledge and in-depth about BIMUN, what to expect and things to look forward to and all of that. There's so many activities filled in BIMUN, like the dinner, there is sports activities, aerobics and all the other good stuff. We also even had movie night. But you already know my favorite part was all the other activities. You see all the serious parts, it wasn't what I expected at all. If you're looking forward to attending BIMUN next year, I will leave the link to their Instagram page in my description box below, so you can check them, follow them and keep up with them to know when the next registration slot is open, so you can go for it and tell me your experience. If this video has helped you or given you more insight of what Capcut International Model United Nations Conference is, I'm glad it did. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like it, subscribe, hit the notification bell and leave your comments in the comment section. If you also have more questions for me, leave in the comment section below. I'll see you in my next video. I do hope you enjoyed this one. Bye.